This game right here is a ZvT that I played today on Interloper against a guy called Sirena. I don't know. He is slightly below me in MMR, like 100 or 200 points, and I played the Railgan patented free Roach opener with 4 roaches this game, and I was very successful with it. So let's have a look at how that happened. I go for the standard pool hatch gas. I drone up my gases, drone in there. Then I built the Roach warren as soon as my pool is done, leaving 1 drone in gas, building 2 lings, putting another drone in the gas. I'm walking around on the map with my lings a bit, trying to get around the Reaper, but he smartly keeps the Reaper at home. Because he kept the Reaper at home, I figured maybe I can go for a 4 roach push. 3 roaches are enough to kill a marine in one shot, but with 4 roaches I can even one shot the Reaper. So I'm getting a total of 4 roaches ready, and then I push across the map. At the same time, got my 2 additional queens on the map. First queen is in position to drop down the creep tumor, which it does. Reaper goes into my main, and then I try to kill it with my queen. Sadly I fail. My roaches are across the map though. He has 5 marines ready, and he's going to defend here by pulling a couple workers as well. He held this pretty well, all things considered. What is important is that I'm getting a lair at home. Now I'm still trying to get a little bit of damage done here and there, going in, poke and prod, 1 marine dead. It's just these small little pickoffs. At the same time, naturally saturated, so I take additional gases. He sees that I don't have a 3rd base, so he knows something is up. Not sure if he actually saw the Spire. Yeah, I saw the Spire, but it doesn't really matter, because I'm not going for Mutalisks against a 16 marine opener. I call this a 16 marine opener because it's technically a 2-1-1, I think is what it's called. Two barracks, factory medivac, and then you just drop the marines. I know that the drop usually leaves around 4 minutes 50, this time it left a little bit later. I'm going for a little bit of pressure right here with my roaches. At home, as soon as I reached saturation, I began producing 2 additional queens, so I can pull these to defend against the drop. And I'm also spamming a lot of roaches, and I'm getting roach speed. The distraction here is not going to kill him, it's just a little bit of cutesy damage. A little bit of cute micro helps me there as well. What is really important is that I don't die against this push right here. I want the queens to tank a little bit, but also want to keep them alive. I need to have roaches on the low ground and on the high ground right now. As soon as the Spire is done, I'm building some corruptors. 5 corruptors is a little bit overkill. 2 evolution chambers, then 2 more drones, and then I will start droning up my 3rd base, I think. Yep. Right here I'm trying to make certain that he cannot drop me on the other side, but he has speed boost ready, so he's able to get away. Now, the point of the corruptors in this composition is to kill the medivacs and to kill the, well, I guess liberators in this case, but usually it's just to kill the medivacs, which might seem a little bit overkill, but it's really important that I can kill all these medivacs. Because I kept doing damage to him all game long, I'm actually in a really good position. His upgrades are a little bit faster than mine, but that's not really a big issue for me right now. Right here I'm just trying to trade away with my roaches and most importantly kill all his medivacs. So I know the corruptors are taking a little bit of damage and I'm losing my ravagers, but if I can kill all his medivacs, then I'm in a really good spot. He made the mistake of not putting the tanks in the correct position. I got 1-1 on the way. Got my 3rd saturated, got my 4th saturated, missed the emote in chat, and now I'm building an infestation pit to troll him, I guess, I don't know. Peeing on his reactor, another free kill. Right here I made some ravagers so I can deal with the tanks as well. Lose most of my corruptors, I think I'm just going to transfuse this one. Liberator will be a little bit annoying. But I'm taking another good trade here, and he keeps losing his medivacs, which is what's really important. As you can tell, he's kind of dead by now. So I'm just making swarm hosts, because that is what we do if our opponent is dying. Swarm hosts are always a good unit to have, nice to have. They are a little bit trollish though, so I don't know. Look at that damage. Almost killed this orbital. It might actually die. I wonder if he repairs it. Yeah, I killed most of my army though. Yeah, he repairs the orbital. It almost died. But yeah. In the end, Swarmmost Roach Corruptor is not really a good composition because Bio can just kite me forever like this. The Corruptors are important because they keep poking at his Medivac, so he's at least losing something. But in the end, he just didn't have enough to keep up with me and had to GG out. So this was a game of free Roach against 16 Marine. Can still play free Roach opener. Hope I can still do it in the next patch as well.